Cancer, welcome to your June general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Cancer and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's going on in your love life for the month of June. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with the Cancer, what do you need to know? What do you need to be aware of what's unfolding, what's about to happen? Tell me about it. Oh, okay, so we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, okay, I gotta say that there is a block here in the love that is unfolding before you, and some of you it has to do with some sort of family issues. Now you are them, right? Because this could definitely be on the other end. I'm getting that someone lives with family specifically in the same apartment, household, and I gotta be honest here, there may be some sort of toxic things going on with the family at this time, and it has been something that is intruding upon what is meant to happen between you and someone else, or what you're being open to. So I kind of got to say, with this coming forward, some of this has to do with either of your parents. But there's something about this that I feel, Cancer, instead of like resisting and holding inside of you, being so hurt by, some of you guys are letting it go. And maybe even for some of you guys, it's through speaking your truth, through speaking about what happened in the past. If you guys definitely had a harder upbringing than most. You know, I'm getting for some of you guys just a difficult connection or relationship with the family at this time. But I gotta say, if this is on the other end, Cancer, of someone that you are dealing with, that you are connected to, and they've been silent, they've been quiet, I think they have some family dramas, issues going on. It could even be with the person they have kids with, or even their own children. So know that if you felt like it had anything to do with you, it's not so much the case, okay? This is something outside of your control, even that is being addressed here, that maybe even Spirit, God, the universe wants to ask you to kind of face, so you can move forward in welcoming in the love and romance that you deserve, Cancer. But yeah, there's definitely some family drama for some of you guys that is playing out within this. Maybe for some of you guys, the person that you like, have feelings for, your family's a little bit critical of, and you feel it's not fair. But tell me more. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Cancer. What's going to happen for Cancer? Tell me more about this energy, Spirit. Okay. So we have the Phoenix. Whoa. Okay, Cancer. It says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change of mind. This is beautiful. Now, for some of you, you could have a fire rising sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or with Phoenix energy, I do feel strong Scorpio energy with that as well. You could be dealing with the Scorpio, or you could have Scorpio in your chart. But this is beautiful in the sense that I feel whatever subconscious fears around love, around neglect, abandonment, or even anything that is currently going on in your life, their life, that is kind of intruding on this, it is fading out. I do feel as if there's something that someone is upgrading in as far as their consciousness, as far as what they think they deserve in love and romance, or what they think can happen for themselves. This is coming through in a new way. Someone's been doing a lot of healing here, and the healing is paying off. A lot of purging, a lot of shadow work, around maybe even for some of you guys, the inner child. And I feel as you do that healing, or this person you're connected to does that healing, it's making them a whole different person. What I can say, Cancer, about this is that meeting someone or having a connection with someone, or someone feels by meeting you, you were the catalyst for this awakening. You were the catalyst for this change. And I do feel that God, Spirit, the universe brought you two together so this catalyst could happen. There is a part of this connection that's purpose was to upgrade, elevate, and evolve someone here. Now, maybe even for some of you guys, there was a specific someone that had to kind of evolve your self-worth. Whether there was someone that, again, through their own insecurities, wasn't taking you seriously, was maybe taking you for granted, whatever, that era is over. So the letters T as in Tyler, Tiffany, and P as in Paul, Priscilla, those initials may mean something to someone, or those letters particularly. But I want to know more about this because this feels very powerful. I wonder if this is leading for you guys to go together or what. Base chakra. Yeah. So the base chakra is here, and the base chakra represents our security, the material world, our strength. It coexists with the solar plexus here, but there's something that feels more right. There's something that feels more settled. There's something that's being grounded here. And it's through the healing someone's been doing that is taking them to Phoenix level. And it's starting a new foundation within someone's life. I do feel there's just a powerful sense of overcoming some sort of family wounds, family dramas that is either happening now or has still been affecting someone up to this point. But I think what someone is really starting to realize here is that everything that may be a more difficult form of love and that I received from childhood, that I received from my childhood, was never meant to stifle me, was never meant for me not to trust, but was to open to certain vibrations, energies that are not in alignment with me. No matter how much someone tried to project something onto me, no matter how much someone tried to project some sort of role, title, label on me, no one can do that to me. I think that is really what is starting to happen here. And someone's really starting to get who you are, Cancer, in a way that they didn't understand before. But with the base chakra here, there is something someone wants to settle, heal, address, but make it more prosperous between the two of you, more long-standing between the two of you. The color red is just really drawing me in. I wonder if some of you are wearing red right now. The last time you saw this person, you or them were wearing red, or red is someone's favorite color. But red is passionate, red is powerful. And that's the energy and the presence you're giving off, Cancer. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say specifically about this situation in your love and romance life. Okay, so we have Judgment here. Whoa. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I also feel Scorpio energy with this card again. I'm going to get all the cards out and then I'll show them to you guys as they fall on the table. Yeah, Wow. Yeah, Cancer, you're coming forward as the sun, just a little sneak peek. Nothing's bothering you that much anymore. Everything's being illuminated to you. Everything's being shown to you that is adding to your success. It truly is. Even some of the more difficult things you may have been facing, it's all for the purpose of your evolution and growth. You're shining, Cancer. You're glowing. Everyone's sensing it. Ooh, and the moon card. We have the sun and the moon here. Powerful. Let's get into it. So we have the King of Wands, Leo energy. So with the King of Wands, this could be someone that is older than you. This could be someone that has a strong masculine energy. Someone who may, even in the shadow aspect, have a strong sense of pride. But I feel different messages for different groups of you. So for some of you guys, this King of Wands is coming through as a representation of you. You are a go-getter. You are someone that through, truly whatever you had to go through in the past, realize that you are your own best friend. You are someone that picks up after yourself time and time again. Even if you're faced with certain things that were outside of your control, you know how to get things done. You know how to persevere, push through it, and come out in the end, Cancer. And there was something recently through maybe a family situation or maybe through someone you're connected to romantically that had to show you who you are again. You are someone that has the upper hand in this, more so than I think you may have realized before. Others of you who have been doing the healing, healing subconscious wounds around the past, around family, around self-worth, around inner child things, there's something recently that has shown you how strong and how far you've come. Whether it was some sort of trigger, some sort of test, something that was trying to come in left field, you handled it beautifully. And with whatever situation that was, a fight, an argument, or someone trying to, again, pull you to a level you're not on anymore, you proved them how strong you are. I mean, a lot of people, I feel, view you, Cancer, as a strong person. Now, if the King of Wands is someone you're interacted with, someone who's very confident, sure of themselves, they're very active in pursuing you. I do feel this was the type that first hit you up, first asked you for your number, social media, asked you out on a date. Their ego is kind of the thing that has been preventing them from flourishing in this. And I do feel as if they have this idea of trying to keep up a facade that, they don't need anyone, that I don't know, this King of Wands energy comes forward as, I don't want to show another side to myself because I don't want to appear weak. That is kind of what someone has been kind of trying to face. And Cancer, I think if this is the person you're connected to, this King of Wands energy, they're really starting to see their behavior, their patterns that were really immature, that were really wounded. And I do feel as if you were the one that made them reflect on a lot of that. And if they really were acting out of what was best for them in the right ways. There is someone that could like to smoke cigars, maybe even blunts. Maybe this is someone you've smoked with multiple times. But they're starting to see the truth of this situation in a way that they weren't able to see before. They still get stumped because they are coming through as the Moon card here, which we'll talk about, in a little bit. But I think for those of you and most of you, this King of Wands is you. And you're letting them know exactly who you are, what you want, what you don't want, and what's going to work with you and what can just get out the door. Let's dive in. So we have Judgment here. Yeah. So with Judgment at the center of this, for some of you, this is a new awakening. This is Spirit, God, the universe's wake-up call for someone here. You are this other person. There may be something that may have started a long time ago that is coming back in a new form. This could be reconciliation. This could be someone that wants to give this another shot, another chance. But I can see why there's some of you that, with the Seven of Swords crowning this, you may not really trust this at first. You may be suspicious of this at first. But with Judgment here, what Spirit, God, the universe wants to tell you is that this is happening for a reason. I kind of want to get more specific with this Judgment card here on exactly what this is. I do feel for some of you, this is definitely a phone call, a text message that is coming forward from someone you haven't heard from in a while. What is this Judgment here? Okay. Yeah, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. So with the Hermit in reverse, someone's coming out of their shell. Yeah, this is someone that may have felt like they wanted to be single, alone, maybe pushed you away for some time. They've done a lot of reflecting. They've done a lot of thinking about this, but now it's something to act on. Now it's something to settle. Now it's something to move forward in. And I feel like with the Hermit in reverse, yeah, I think this is coming a bit unexpectedly for some of you guys. This person's return, this person's reaching out, and it may have been since like around September since you guys have spoken. That long ago. But, you know, each and every day they still thought about you. They still thought about the certain things that you pointed out to them consciously or subconsciously that rang very true. They couldn't really deny it. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. They missed you, Cancer. And they may not like to admit it, but they do. They felt like they haven't had much going on in their life since you. They may have felt like, you know, trying to move on from you. They were just getting a bunch of duds that didn't really equivalent to what you two had together. And maybe even for some of you guys with the Five of Pentacles, they could have been going through some financial trouble, some loss that really made them hit rock bottom in some sort of sense. And with this being a love and romance reading, there's still something about you that kind of showed there's more to this. I want more with this. And maybe they were breadcrumbing you in the past. They've done a lot to reflect on that and realize that that's not serving them. It was making them leave. It was even making themselves realize they had less and less the less they were giving out to you. I hope that makes sense, but this is definitely someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, that misses you, that is coming back. But what's crossing this is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. So if they were the ones to walk away, they realize that they have a lot of explaining to do, that they're on thin ice. If you're the one that is representing the Eight of Cups, they may have felt like it's been such a long time since they reached out, since they talked to you, that now maybe you're not as emotionally engaged anymore, that you're not as emotionally welcoming to this as you once were, that there's definitely been a shift in your energy, as we see with the Phoenix and as the Phoenix proves itself. I mean, again, Cancer, I gotta say, like, even if you follow their social media and they were posting pictures being with other people, they weren't as happy as they appeared in those pictures. Or maybe you even saw them, you know, at a place that both of you ran into each other and they were with that other person. I feel there was a sense of trying to replace you that they couldn't. And that's part of the reason why they're coming back as well, Cancer. They realized they had so much more with you than without you. But what's crowning this is the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy. So this person is a little bit sneaky. This person has a lot of wounds that make them react in a way where they can't be upfront. They can't be honest. And again, for some of you, it definitely ties to their pride. It definitely ties to their ego. This is what you've seen from them before. And I feel even with their text messages, even with their way of communicating, is very passive aggressive. Or they just don't want to be upfront in case, you know, they don't want you to fill in the blanks before they're ready for you to see it. What I mean by that is, oh, you know, I like having you around, but I'm a bit busy. I got some things I got to do, whatever that means. You know, in a sense of you feeling like there's still potential there, but to not give up on this because they still want something, but they don't know the exact timing of it. You know, there's a lot that they didn't know what they wanted as far as something more long-term. They knew they wanted you when they saw you and met you, and it definitely came from a very sexual, sensual place. But as far as where it can go from just the temporary, they didn't have an exact plan yet. But yeah, I definitely get that if you guys are still trying to figure out who this is someone that may have been a little bit sneaky, a little bit shady, a little bit, you know, not just as upfront as you wanted them to be. Definitely someone that flakes, or in the past flaked out on certain dates on you two hanging out. So they know they're still, like I said with the Eight of Cups, they know they're on thin ice here. It's not a surprise. But what's reading this is the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. So they want to talk. They want to talk. They want to tell you what's been on their mind. They know the ball is in their court, especially if they were the ones to walk away from this. They want to clear a lot of things up. They miss just texting you, talking to you, having conversations with you. They found them to be very intellectually stimulating. They find you to be very smart. With this Knight of Swords rooting it, though, maybe they get a sense that you're just energetically, or from what they notice after all this time, maybe you unfollowed them on social media, and that gave them a notice that you really are moving on. And that's what's making them want to chase. That's what's making them want to pursue this. They could also be picking up on you wanting to move on psychically, telepathically, energetically, if you guys do have a very strong psychic bond between the two of you. But there's a sense of urgency here. There's a sense of urgency that they feel on their end, and that spirit may be waking them up to. What are you waiting for? You've already done the wrong thing. Now correct it. But they know they have to tell you the truth, Cancer. Any sort of Seven of Swords types of things, types of ways of communicating or coming back into your life will be quickly, shut down. And I think they get that sense too. What they've been trying to do before is not going to work this time around because you're a different person. How they view you is the Sun card. Leo energy. So yeah, you're shining, Cancer. The healing you've done has really been, showing itself throughout everything you've been doing in your life. There may have been some sort of glow up, energetically, spiritually, maybe even physically. You've had some sort of glow up. They've always loved your smile. There's something about your smile that they love. They love seeing you smile. They may have told you that before. But Cancer, you coming through as the sun, people see you for who you are and they love it. Even if they want to hate it, they can't. You are someone that is successful. You're someone that has always been through so much, but each and every time there's something that you evolve from all the crap you've been through. I mean, you light up a room, Cancer. You've always had that effect. You have a lasting warm effect on people. You're kind, you're warm-hearted, you're spirited in a sense. But Cancer, I think this person is really waking up to the strong impact effect that you've had on them that has been long lasting. Once they've kind of seen this, there is no going back. As far as, how much you mean to them, how much this connection really has been evolving them in their own sense. It's almost like for some of you with the Sun card here, you inspire them to be a better person, truly. And you're an example of that. People can't bring you down, Cancer, in the way they thought they could, in the way that, maybe for a long time, there was just this idea of people just always wanting to label you and judge you, but you are who you are, authentically, really at a soul form. And judgments about you, gossip about you, what people thought of you does not stick. It can't. Not with the fire and the burning of the sun that kind of illuminates the truth no matter what. That's amazing, Cancer. Truly, you being in this sun type of era, this sun type of vibe, and they're seeing it too. That's why they want to come back to you, Cancer. But for them to be the Moon card, Pisces energy, Cancer energy as well. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Cancer or someone with strong Cancer in their chart. I mean, with the Moon, there's a lot that has been brought up to the surface that they never thought they were going to fix on, work, heal. The memories of you, their feelings of you, even if they try to bury them, even if they try to ignore them, it just isn't possible now. And I feel that there's a lot of fears around them coming back, a lot of insecurities that are starting to surface because of what has happened between the two of you, what still lingers between the two of you. And again, they dream about you a lot. They fantasize about you a lot. They can't seem to escape their memories about you, Cancer, and maybe that's Spirit's own way of saying there's more you need to do about this. There's more you need to heal through this. There's something about Cancer that was meant to happen in your life. There's a lot of emotions. You know, they get emotional about you, Cancer. And whether that's something where they get upset by or hurt by or ego triggered by, a lot of emotions are connected to you, Cancer. But I almost feel as if this person, again, whether it was through their own childhood, their upbringing, any certain past traumas they experienced in love, they almost didn't want to believe this could happen with you. They didn't want to believe their true, deep, darkest feelings about you, because it was something they didn't know could actually happen. Now, if you view them as the Moon card, especially with the Seven of Swords, yeah, I mean, you're still very much thinking that there's someone not to trust. There's someone that has a lot of work to do, a lot of wounds to heal. But I do feel, Cancer, with this Moon energy coming up, I still feel as if you think about them from time to time. You still feel their energy very strongly. There's one specific night you had with them that has impacted you a lot, whether they revealed something to you that they didn't reveal to anyone else, whether you saw a side of them that they tried so hard to keep away from you. There was a specific time when you stayed the night with them, or whatever this night was, that you still think about to this day, even if it was years ago, months ago. You still think about what happened that night, what you felt that night, particularly. Now, Cancer, I feel like you are very much in tune with your masculine energy, or maybe you've done a lot of healing within your masculine energy. And you're just someone who's a lot more upfront now. You're not afraid to show who you are. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to express yourself. Whereas this person is coming through with a very strong feminine energy. And I gotta say, with the Moon, it could be a little bit more of the shadow feminine. Someone who's secretive, someone who is, a bit insecure, maybe even a little bit jealous. If they've seen that you've done that glow up, they're jealous if they think you've been doing it with someone else. But with this Moon energy, I think there's some sort of feminine wound that is being addressed for them to heal. And it's through this interaction with you and meeting you is what's making them start to address it. They definitely could have mother issues, or someone here, particularly with the Moon card. But with the Sun and the Moon, I still feel there's still more to this that is meant to happen and grow between the two of you. This is their turn to see if they will take that step in making this a turning point and growing with you so you guys can be in alignment. But it may take some time. Definitely, it may take some time for you to trust this again, Cancer. Will they want to prove it to you? I don't know. We'll go ahead and see in the extended reading. With the extended reading, I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, what is likely to happen by the end of the month that you need to know about. Will they want to fix this? How will they return? And I'm going to pull some more oracle cards as well to just dive deeper into this whole connection to see if Spirit has any more advice for you in regards to this situation. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Cancer, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it provides you with the confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're going through in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.